Hey guys, Pharaoh Dirt here, bringing you a Dark Souls 3 video, but it's not just regular Dark Souls. As you can see down at the very bottom, it is Cinders Mod. Now I have played this a little bit, just to kind of get the feel of it. I haven't got very far, but what I can tell you is it has changed a lot of the game and made the game a lot more difficult as far as what it offers. And I will get into everything. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new game. And they've changed
indeed.
some of the classes. So you've got your regular knight, which is the same as, I mean, the stats may be a little bit different. I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable of the game. Your warrior, the thief, as you can tell, is a changed class. The acolyte, which is the one I picked that I started with, and I will probably do that again on this one because I love it. It is the Drake Blood stuff. So, I love it. And you got the Wayfarer. I may end up trying a Grave Tender one of these days, just to see what it is like. Dark Sorcery sounds awfully fun. And then you've got your other regular classes. So, let's believe all these are the same as well. I'm going to go ahead and go with the normal Black Fire Bomb, just so I can do stuff easier. Alright, enough. Alright, that was annoying. I'm going to be cutting that out. Looks good to me. So, the majority of the game, well, the beginning part of the game is pretty much identical to what it normally is. I know some of the items have changed. Some are not there anymore. Some are the same thing, some have changed. That is not there anymore. The real challenging part is after you beat Gundyr, you can activate one of my favorite covenants from Dark Souls 2. They're also added attacks to increase difficulty even more. And I will be doing most of them, not all of them, because I'm not that good. I will try to fly through some of the less It's been a while since I've played, so don't judge my terrible begin with. I gotta warm back up a little bit. Fire bombs are the same. Gives you right away is the dragon stones, and they reskinned the dragon. I think this looks sick. I have done a little bit of research on this game, and you get a special ring if you can beat the entire game. Now, probably not going to happen. But I'm going to at least leave the head on of the dragon. I'm not doing the body because I am not that good. Obviously, this is all the same. Probably gonna whiff it. Unfortunately, no items in here. Now, the one thing that I do really like is you'll see it in Vort's boss room. Now, I don't know what other bosses do this, but they've added enemies that normally are not in there, in Vort's room, to have enemies. Vort's room has 4 dogs, I believe. And on the note of the items, I will try to get every one of them to see what has changed and what hasn't changed. Even if I know that there's a broken straight sword always at that grave, I'm still going to try to get it. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of items that I miss. I'm nowhere near a complete shortcuts, and I miss a whole bunch. As far as a build goes for this, kind of want to do some sort of a faith build so I can throw some lightning on weapons. But I don't know. Now normally, what I do... God, I rust. I will normally do the tree skip to jump up and get the silver serpent ring. And then I will go back and kill the Titanite lizard, or whatever the big giant dude is, and Swordmaster, so I can get the next one, which is why I've skipped them so far. And normally I try to cheese Swordmaster, but I'll probably still do it anyway. Now, for the fun part. As you can see over by Ludlet, there is a item. So we're going to grab that item. Ooh, Champions Pack.
All that, and can I look if so?
So, as you can see, he has a ton of items, or categories rather. Now, here are the packs that I was talking about, and they increase your Awstone drop rate. Onslaught of enemies will now appear. I'm leaving that on. Gonna have a ton of enemies around. This one I will probably leave on too. Now, I believe it's this one that I am not gonna leave on. No, I'm going to turn that one off just because I'm not an absolute god at this game. And this one, I am not leaving on because I need as much health and stamina as I can get. But I also put this one on because there is a workaround for reducing souls. And I'll get into that here in a second when I go talk to the Firekeeper. So, weapons. You can buy with Awstones every single weapon, I believe, in the game is possible. Even ones that aren't normally in this game. Ones that you can get later on. Boss soul weapons, you can get those too. Now, we're going to start getting into some weird stuff here in a minute. like the Drake sword from 1. You can get that. There are also this weapon, which is why I kind of want to do a faith build. The Sunlight Greatsword. Now it does the same thing. It's got the Oath of Sunlight buff, all that stuff, but it is Bloodless Holy Blade from Bloodborne. Is what it looks like. Now, some weird stuff in here. See if I can find one of them, like the Abyssal Blade. Pretty sure that it's supposed to be the weapons that the Four Kings use on Dark Souls 1. And weapons that I have never even heard of, like the Dragon Bone Smasher. I don't know if that's just one that they made up, or if it's in another game that I've missed. I don't know. This. Unfortunately, they don't do the change like they do in Bloodborne, but the fact that they're in here is just awesome to have. And that's probably what I'm going to go with, is a lot of Bloodborne stuff, or stuff that's not normally found in this game. And like I said, there is an absolute ton of stuff. Now the cool part is, oh yeah, the fists. I forgot about this. So you got your normal Pyromancy Flame, your Parting Flame, and the Black Flame. Now that, attuned to Dark. Dark Pyromancies for both of these. Just different variations of everything. A bunch of shields you can get. And then the armor. This is what I absolutely love about this mod. Especially for all the Dark Souls 2 fans, that a lot of stuff had effects. Every piece of armor in this game gives you some sort of effect. So I'm really going to have to figure out what I'm going to use for a build, and build my armor set around it. And again, you can get a ton of stuff from Dark Souls 1 and 2, and also Bloodborne in here. You can get all the giant gear. You can get the Pursuer stuff, which, yes, the Pursuer is in here. Not in his grand scale that he is in 2, but he's still in the game. And the one helmet that I will probably go with, just because I loved it from Bloodborne, and I think it's probably a fan favorite, once I can find it. Oh yeah, you can get Yorm stuff too, which I think is pretty rad. I'll go over this more later on, but you can get this and this, which those two are some of my favorite helmets from Bloodborne. And of course the masks. Same goes with rings, spells. You can get anything and everything that you want. And items. You buy Estus shards, undead bone shards. And this isn't the only way to get them, but you can get extras. Now I don't know if they overrode the cap for those or not, but you can get all kinds of stuff. Bright bugs from Dark Souls 2, all kinds of the Titanite, the Fire Seed to increase your Pyromancy Flame. They changed the way infusing works, which I'm going to have to read up on that just to make sure that I do the right thing. Like I said, all sorts of stuff. And the Shard of Ascension. Now what that does is, once you reach the max, whether it be 10 or 5 or whatever for your weapon, you can use this, and if I'm not mistaken, it keeps your stats where they're at a plus 5 or 10, and resets it back down to just a base weapon. It keeps the stats so you can upgrade it farther, so you have a little bit more of an edge when you go into a new game.
Now.
So I'm going to leave that stuff. And then,
welcome to the Lord to this.
to kind of grind for souls, I guess. You go into memories, and you got Dream and Nightmare. What Dream does is gives you the same boss fight, except it doubles the souls that you get that you got originally from it. And also, if you have the champion pact equipped, you can get an Awstone, guaranteed Awstone drop, and I'm pretty sure even without the champion pact equipped, you get a guaranteed Shard of Ascension drop. Now, the Nightmare boosts their health and their absorptions and all their, pretty much a bunch of their stats by a significant amount, but it also multiplies the souls that you gain by 10. Now, you can buy as many of these as you want, and you can grind the boss as many times as you want, but if you use it and you die, then that's it. So that is how I'm going to be grinding
Farewell, Ashen One.
a lot of souls.
I've looked Ashen as a
I won't show you all of it. But all this stuff is the same, kind of, sort of. As you saw, that's all the farther it goes down.
Ashen
Because
One.
Andre has some of the
You're
things.
a toddler, I am.
Oops, hot. Purchase from him, and you can get any of the stones that you want, and a bunch of weapons, and shields, and ammo. And in order to infuse, you have to have... I think you gotta do something special. I don't know for sure. I kinda wanna make this pure lightning, but I don't have the skills for it yet. But I'll get there.
Pretty.
And that is it for right now. That is just, that's not Yol, it's just a training dummy. Got a ton of health. And as you can see, my health and magic and stamina are all halved still. Once I rest at the bonfire, it will all be brought back. I panicked when I first did that, so I thought it was done for good. I take that back. It's when you travel, I believe. Anyway, we are going to make our way up to the tree, and not only am I going to do the normal stuff that you do with the tree skip, but I am also going to show you guys another little addition to the... I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it sounds like you're walking on stone, different stones, which is new. And over here with the Titanite lizard, there's also a giant tree, and that weapon. Now this, I'm not going to do it, because not yet, but it will teleport you to another part of the game. They made secret teleportation, I guess, spots that allow you to skip different parts of the game and go in a less linear path. Now that palm item that I just got just allows you to quick step, so I'll use that in the swamp. But it pretty much just allows you to attack with just your bare fist. And you can, it pretty much acts like Cestus. But see, there's a different item for you already. And trust me, using this onslaught, we will need it. And I don't know if the Mimic's chains are any different. I forgot to pay attention. And there is no silver ring yet. So that kind of blows, but whatever. feel like my controller is going a little bit crazy right now.
Ah, just good, wasn't he?
I'm not running a straight path. Okay. So we'll kind of get into the enemy onslaught here in a minute. And take it back to the high wall. And I forgot the Kirk hammer is also in this. I've only used the sunlight blade. Alright, so here's part of the Champions Pact and the enemy onslaught. They're everywhere. I hate fighting spear knights. Absolutely spanking me. So there goes the special ring. One of these days I will get it. So I think what I'm gonna do is right above the soul counter, I'm gonna add depth. So you can see how many times. Sure, it'll be a ton. I may end up taking the base absorption reduction off, just for the simple fact that I'm pretty sure you're not going to see me die 100,000 times. But just to look down here, you can see how many extra enemies there actually are. It's a lot. So I think this is going to be a fun playthrough. It'll be good to have you guys aboard. And right down there, right above my helmet, is an NPC. So, bring us back in the next episode. See you guys later.